Ashtrays filled with pocket change of yesterdays. Nothing differs day to day, save and still the same. Repetitions like press play, and life is but a game. Mediocrity ain't on my badge, but it might as well be. Styles come and go, yet I've turned into the generation before. The faults I found as I look around stare me in mirrors down to the floor. Not looking for much more than what Ma's cooking for lunch. Years tick on, and I know it won't be long. Health and wealth tune themselves to the same song. A grand baby, born into this family forlorn. Reductions create suctions. Low-grade family made illegal porn. She ain't norm. All onlookers see a light blinding, so they set hard to binding her to them. Healing transferred. Repetition. The scale weighs in, her value is gold. More youthful appearance contracted to old. Mental blocks, like winter socks, keep inside and safe, secrets told would not be okay. Locked in an invisible safe, the code is shared to many fared. A blur were few memories, repeating despair. Fewer still were the happy moments not quite alone. Late night talks to no one she supposed. Invisible friends to make up for a divisible child. Members of her family broke the beauty down, just thoughtless smiled. Naivety to what was done, yet over motives, her they never won. Doing more than before had ever been done. For others light not quite as bright, had brightened midnights with their sun. She grew, this was normal, all she ever knew. False marriage. Hitmen hired on by parents, oblivious what handlers were. Faithfulness is all she bore. Torn, shredded, why is she not deaded? Off attempts failed miserably. Could she have a Christ-like energy? No thought of who's protecting me, for who would assume that of family? Always looking for a return on the outpour, she waited and hoped, believing the best of every person she ran across at home or in town. It seemed to worsen over time. Attacks, onslaughts to her peace of mind, unknown find, parents, every friend, an easily angered husband. Evil plots were not thoughts, forming better suppers to ease away easy disgrunters. She knew she deserved better, but was under contracted letter. She would win the unsaved husband to the Lord. For the Bible she'd found, the inspired word of God. This was a foundational change, taking place after separation had taken place. New handlers with manipulation beyond her frontal cortex understanding. In simplicity as a child, like it says, she believed for his future transformation. Loving as much as before, times 77 or more. Memorized passages brought comfort where there had been none before. The way, the truth, an open door for her to be shitted on. Killing came softly at first, willing, for she'd win to Christ, a doormat in application, perhaps, but when God said something, she would act. Other Christians laughed. Used to being misunderstood, she kept on in determination. Death of children, no love ever given, set by those born at her knees. Teaching them manners like please. Endless love she poured into these. Divorce was never an option. She filed after he reduced her down to nothing. The hardest decision that she'd ever made. He left her without dignity, soon penniless, stealing her children away. Her light still flickered. Less often did her thoughts become prayers. She checked in daily to the fragments living there. How do you fare? Are you all right? All you've known is midnight. Knowing she'd left 'cause of life or death. Still, what was left to uncover should be enough to sit anyone down. Dimming love and dimmer still her bright. These were in the distance, a ways off. Living with her mom, off here was normal. Isolated, for there was no one to trust. Perhaps it's time she fully trust herself. Writing list, what she wished and what's been dished. Prayers turned instead to observer experiment. How does this person cause you to feel, well or ill? Boundaries, a foreign word. Opposing gods. Were Adam and Eve really made of sod? A lot of questions she didn't know the answers. Sitting with what she could firmly decide. This is her start of entering life. Not for him or her, conditioned heavily at their displeasure stir. Long walks, inner dialogue talks. She'd never had time for herself, endless serving of everyone else. Missing her children, but finding safety for a lost one. Dreams and visions. Why starting now, as I'm no longer Christian? List she'd go over after time. Showed her the path she treaded was right. Heavy heart was fuller, light. Desperation had taken flight. She sought new friends. They proved only diversions. They were hired by her family to rape and kill. She would have thought as much to become an ocean with magical potion destroy each krill. Reality to her was not travesty. Faced were new memories of incest molesting. Offering herself no more to death, every day instead she offered hope to me. It matters how things feel to you. Not every other human has higher value. I'm sorry these things have been done to you, but safety and love are here unashamedly. Beauty, not just cutie. You will never again slave out of duty. Still plot, she were completely unaware. Shooters wanted to kill innocent dove, who only brought love. She pressed on, but noted where hated was dotted, re-eroded the spaces she floated. Ropes no longer bound her to others. Mom didn't care when she told of molester uncles. Mom is a witch, paying you end up dead in a ditch. I would have first eaten 1,000,000 lettuce sandwiches. My mind was healthy and strong. No wails or blubber of such a ridiculous throng. Never believed all were out to get me, especially never my family. For that would have been ludicrousy. Beach days, cool dip stayed my damaged brain. Still, peace, growing like seaweed endlessly. Safety as much as I can give, over bowing to demanding deity. More dreams and visions decided for me I would never be an atheist. Rejection by every friend I sought out. No doubt I moved on. Alone, except for these invisibles. Light fractured into divisible. Beauty I never knew possible. Attempts on my life finally seen. Evil is the word. For mother, not mean. Tracing it all back. All those decades in lack. Inside I found I owned a star so bright. Its price tag is barred, never meant for the insides of any jar. Rich, thick, abundant, I am all I ever sought. Wealth transfer by thought.